Dry conditions are leading to wildfires in Florida, as much of the state has been in a drought since hurricane season 2025. First news story: Florida wildfire that spread over 30,000 acres shuts down highway during historic drought. This is from Fox Weather. Naples, Florida. Florida's Department of Transportation shut down part of Interstate 75 early Thursday due to heavy smoke from a wildfire that has exploded to more than 30,604 acres in South Florida this week, amid the state's worst drought in 25 years. I-75 was closed early Thursday between exits 80 and 23, part of an 80-mile stretch across the Everglades known as Alligator Alley, a key cross-state artery. The highway reopened around 6:30 a.m. local time. The national fire is now 25,780 acres in the Big Cypress National Forest near Naples, according to the National Interagency Wildfire Enterprise. Florida's Department of Transportation warned drivers in Collier County Tuesday about heavy smoke being produced by the blaze, as well as drivers in the nearby Everglades about smoke from brush fires in that region. The entire state is suffering from bone-dry conditions. More than 650 wildfires have been observed across the state since the beginning of 2026, the Florida Forest Service said earlier in February. However, some much-needed rain is expected to provide a modicum of relief beginning Thursday and lasting through the first half of the weekend. According to the U.S. Drought Monitor, 98% of the state is experiencing some level of drought, with over 67% in severe drought, the most since 2001. More than 650 wildfires have been observed across Florida since the start of the year. 98% in drought, 2 weeks ago 95%, 6 months ago 10%. Florida has been in a prolonged dry pattern since the hurricane season of 2025. Tropical systems, for all the destruction they cause, still produce a lot of rain, the Fox Forecast Center said. 2025 was a rare Atlantic hurricane season that saw no landfalling hurricanes in the U.S. The lack of rain continued through the fall and has held through this winter. Drought conditions are also worsening for other parts of the region, including Georgia, where 100% of the state is experiencing drought, although not quite as severe as Florida's. An area of low pressure will swing out of the plains and bring a little relief to the southeast. According to Fox Forecast Center, a cold front associated with this system will begin to drop rain across parts of Tennessee and North Carolina Thursday morning, before spreading across the South, including Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina through the day. Cars drive past as wildfire burns in Big Cypress National Park in Florida on Tuesday, pictured right here, and vehicles pass by the wildfire that burns in Big Cypress National Park. The cold front will slide south, bringing rain to Florida's panhandle, and the northern part and central part of the state by Friday afternoon, and showers are expected to linger through Saturday morning. Naples, Florida is almost over 1.5 inches below their average rain year to date, and West Palm is 5 inches below its average. According to Fox Forecast Center, West Palm Beach has yet to see a single day of rain this year. Parts of South Florida could double their rain total for the year with this one shot of rain. Rain totals will generally be around 1 to 2 inches across a corridor from East Tennessee through Georgia and Central Florida, including Atlanta, Jacksonville, and Orlando metros. Next news story. Brevard County brush fire burns in Melbourne. MIMS. Prompt evacuations. Melbourne, Florida. This is from Fox 35 Orlando. Brush fires sparked in Brevard County on Thursday. There were two areas of concern. Well, the fires appeared to be contained late Thursday evening. Authorities asked residents to remain vigilant. What we know. The fire in Melbourne burned near Wickham Road and Holy Trinity Drive. Photos and videos were shared with Fox 35 that showed large plumes of smoke rising above the tree line in the area. Mims Fire. Law enforcement and fire rescue crews responded to an area of Blounce Ridge Road and Rosemary Place in Mims early Thursday morning due to a large brush fire. The fire, which grew to 20 acres, was contained around 5:30 p.m., according to Brevard County Fire Rescue. The Florida Forestry Service cuts fire lines as a precaution. Fire officials said that the 40-foot buffer between wooded areas and homes likely prevented more significant damage. 2 sheds were burned, but a primary residence was not damaged. Tweet from Noah Berggren. Another large wildfire is burning off of Orontia Road and Blounce Ridge Road in Mims, Florida. Plume of smoke extends 25 miles plus out into the Atlantic Ocean. There is concern for a few structures in the area, but nothing has been evacuated yet. Fire crews were expected to remain in the area overnight to monitor hotspots. Big picture view. The fires were aided by southwesterly wind gusts of up to 30 miles per hour, low humidity, and extensive drought conditions. Any fires can spread rapidly and be challenging to contain, said Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Noah Berggren. Fire threat warnings exist in Brevard, India River, Lake, Orange, Osceola, Seminole, and Volusia counties. Next news story. 1.5 acre brush fire burns near homes in Orange County subdivision. Orange County, Florida. Crews in Orange County battled a brush fire on Wednesday afternoon west of Orlando. Orange County Fire Rescue said the brush fire, approximately 1.5 acres, is spreading towards a nearby lake. The fire is in a subdivision just west of Hiawassee Road and north of Silver Star Road on Settlement Circle. I'm extremely shocked, very surprised, Dame Luby, who lives on the road, said after coming out to check for mail Wednesday. I see fire trucks and ambulance and Channel 2, and then I see this blackened area, and I'm like, what just happened? I have no clue, she said. Luby looked at security video from her house where she could see how close the flames were. That's like what, 500 feet maybe? She said of the distance between the burned ground to her front door. Yeah, it's pretty close. In video from Chopper 2, flames and thick black smoke could be seen. Crews from Orange County Fire and OCO and the Ocoee Fire Department brought in to fight it. Florida Forest Service pulled up to Settlement Drive with a dozer in tow. It came on a windy day when the grass was very dry. The grounds we have here have been really, really brown, like grass has been extremely brown, Luby said. Orange County Fire Rescue said the fires didn't threaten any homes. Crews were able to get in and get it under control. If the fire had reached even this house, it could have jumped to my home and even the next home, so that was really, really close. So thank God there was no damage to any of the homes here, Luby said. Orange County Fire Rescue said the fire was out by around 5:30 p.m. Wednesday night. They have not released a cause. Central Florida is dealing with drought conditions, which means fire danger is extremely high. Several brush fires have ignited across the region. Next news story. This is from AccuWeather. Rain to temporarily ease fire risk in Florida into Saturday. As a storm continues to slice through southeastern United States, Saturday, some much-needed rain will reach areas in drought experiencing wildfire risk, with Florida next in line for some relief. Rain and thunderstorms that slice through the mainland southeast states from Thursday to Friday will settle over Florida during the first part of the weekend. Enough rain will fall on some areas to ease the short-term fire risk in dry conditions. Widespread heavy rainfall is not anticipated, but a general 0.5 of an inch to 1.5 inches of rain is likely to fall. Conditions over the region range from ample moisture in recent months to that of exceptional drought in some areas, according to the latest United States Drought Monitor. Most areas were experiencing abnormally dry conditions or worse. The combination of dry brush, recent windy conditions, and dry air has contributed to wildfires. Some of the biggest fires in recent weeks have been in Florida. One fire in the Big Cypress National Preserve near Alligator Alley had consumed 30,000 acres as of Friday morning. While most areas in the southeast states needed several days of reasonable soaking, which has not happened, or likely to do so soon, any rain will help knock out the wildfire threat in the short term. AccuWeather senior meteorologist Dave Houck said, "Along with the rain will be a few robust storms that can briefly become severe in portions of Florida on Friday night to Saturday. Showers and spotty thunderstorms will provide the rain from near Interstate 4 on north over the peninsula from Friday evening to early Saturday, while rainfall in the south central and southeast parts of the peninsula from Melbourne to Miami will tend to come from locally heavy, gusty thunderstorms on Saturday," Houck said. Next week, high pressure in the forecast will build over the western Atlantic and may begin to pump warmer air into the region, while the main storm track remains from middle Mississippi Valley to the Great Lakes and northeast. This could mean only limited rainfall at best in the southeast and Florida. Travelers heading north in the Midwest and Northeast may encounter wintry delays due to this storm.